Oh man, so Cosmos Atom is down almost 13% today as Bitcoin broke down from its bearish pattern, down almost 9% today. And finally, we've seen that decoupling recouple again as now all coins are moving at a multiple of the rate that Bitcoin is moving at. So very interesting what we've got going on. I'm going to show you the exact level at which we've seen Bitcoin break down from, or where we think it can start turning around from. We're then going to look at the Cosmos chart. So make sure you're stayed here tuned till the very end, guys. As you can see here on Bitcoin, we see we're in this descending wedge pattern here. We broke to the downside, guys. We've gone, in fact, even past our technical price target to the downside, and things aren't looking pretty right now for Bitcoin. Every single major target we've been setting Bitcoin to the upside, to reverse, to recover, it's been failing out, right? We got rejected from the 52 level. We then struggled at the neckline here at about 49.5. We then said, okay, can we at least break from this wedge to the upside and get to the top of the wedge at about 48.5? Nope, we broke into the downside, and now we're getting these lower levels sitting at 42 and about 42,600 right now. And you guys will remember for the long time here when we broke down from this green box here, initially we entered the green box here at 61.5, and we broke down from the green box at about 57. I said that we've got much further lower targets, and I even quoted 42, 43 in my previous videos, guys, and I still can still see some of those lower price targets right now, because right now there's no fundamental catalyst going on. There's extreme fear in the market. If we switch over to the fear and greed index, you will see it's at 15. This is a very low, guys. If we go, let's see if we can get the 1 year chart here for the fear and greed index, and you will see how low we are now, guys. This equates back now to the period we had in summer where Bitcoin went all the way down to 28. Not saying that I think it can go all the way down to 28, but it just goes to show how much fear is in the market right now. People are not talking about crypto. There's no fundamental catalyst. There's no talks of ETFs or countries adopting Bitcoin right now, or Tesla adopting Bitcoin. This is the tough moment. This is the tough moment where there's no exciting news. People are just, and Bitcoin is just bleeding down, and we need to build some support urgently here on Bitcoin. But I still see further lower price points here. I mean, you don't get support from the wedge until about 39.40. I've been talking about the 42, 43 level. We're there now. Even more risk to the downside at this moment in time, unless we can pick up some solid support and start building that slow momentum all the way back up here on Bitcoin. Now, what has this meant for our Atom chart? Because we've been monitoring Atom for quite a while now. And you saw here that once we broke out from this neckline, which was acting as resistance line, it was support for a long time here, and then it acted as resistance here. 1, 2, 3. This is the line at $32. Now, once we broke out from it, we ran all the way through our next set of Fibonacci levels, and we ran through the $40 level here on Cosmos. There's a lot of excitement around Cosmos, and people thinking, we saw the pattern of layer 1 solutions doing well, and naturally interoperability plays are also going to do well in that environment where people understand that it's not just going to be Ethereum. There's going to be a whole bunch of good layer 1 solutions, and they need to be interoperable with each other, right? So we understand the fundamental catalyst behind that. And we were just in this period where Bitcoin was going sideways to flat down, and altcoins, the layer 1s and the interoperability plays, were just running to the upside. So we had this explosive move to the upside. If we take our measuring tool, you can see from this, I mean, if you were to take it from the Fibonacci line where we bounced here, very roughly all the way to the high here. That's 124% move here on Phantom, here on Cosmos, just from the 15th of December. So just over 2.5 weeks. That's a massive run up. And then you remember we said in our last video, we will see some major resistance here from the $44 level. You can see we got rejected perfectly from that line. Now you would have expected a little bit of support from 41. You can see one green candlestick there where the bulls tried to fight back at the 41 level, but the bears were too strong here and it pushed us straight down. Naturally, the drop from Bitcoin has accelerated that retracement down, as you'd fully expect. Now, for me, the next levels I'm looking out for here on Cosmos is naturally this neckline here. This is a very important line, this white line. We should probably extend it a little bit more here. This white line here at about 32 here is a very important line going back, as you can see. Let's take our brush. You can see it's resistance there, and if we continue to go, you will see how often it acts as support. There's resistance here. So this is a very important line for us, and hopefully that can hold here on Cosmos. If not, you then have your next Fibonacci lines sitting at, if we just zoom out, you've got 31 and then 30 on your Fibonacci line, which is your golden pocket between 0.618 and 0.65. And then further down, your next level of horizontal support comes in at 28. So those are the levels we're looking at. But more importantly now, all eyes will turn to Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin needs to build a floor, guys. If Bitcoin falls below 40, there will be even more extreme fear, guys. We're already at 15 right now. To put that into context, this is where we were in the summer. I showed you that, guys. And that's where Bitcoin retraced all the way down to 28. If you remember that feeling, if you're around in that time, it was tough. People did not want to touch Bitcoin with a barge pole, and it just kept falling below support levels, and below support levels. And naturally, we can't be disillusioned. Our altcoins will move with it. We did have a temporary decoupling, fine. We understand why that happened. We covered it on the channel. In fact, we predicted it and it happened, right? Fine. But I even said in my videos, if you go back a couple of videos ago, I said, how long will this last? It can't last. If Bitcoin really has a big retracement, 4%, 5%, 6% is what I said in the video, do we really think Cosmos, Phantom, and some of our favorite layer 1 plays, which are small market cap relatively, are still going to move 10, 15% up? No, unlikely, right? And that's what we've finally seen today. We've seen Bitcoin had a big downward day, broke out from its bearish pattern, down 8%, and that has meant that some of our altcoins like Phantom and Cosmos have not been able to stay green. They've fallen at a multiple of that rate, and this is illustrated by Bitcoin dominance. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance, you will see that even though we're on a macro trend, altcoins are gaining strength against Bitcoin, which shows that longer term, we may well still be heading toward this mass decoupling, which I still think is a while away, guys. This mass decoupling where altcoins can stand on their own 2 feet. It will happen, but we're not there yet. But you can see here in the short term, if we zoom into some of these 4-hourly candles, you can see Bitcoin has managed to have a rally against altcoins. And what this means is, even though Bitcoin is falling, it's falling at less of a rate than altcoins, or altcoins are falling at more of a rate than Bitcoin, which just goes to show that Bitcoin is still the mothership right now. We have to look to Bitcoin to really start leveling off and building some support if we want our altcoins to get to our longer term price targets. That doesn't mean we can't have moments of rallies, but we have to be very careful. So be very careful chasing the pumps. If you're looking to enter positions, do so smartly, do so non-emotionally. Set out your retracement lines, wait for these retracements, and then enter in smartly at those positions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you appreciate this update on Cosmos Atom, then don't forget to smash up the like button so I know you want more updates on Cosmos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.